I have an urgent alert for pro-lifers who live up in the Iron Range in Senate District 3. If you care about the babies, if you care about stopping the atrocity that is killing more than 10,000 unborn children in Minnesota, you need to hear about this bill that's moving in the Minnesota Senate and take action to shut it down. Senator Grant Hauschild is very likely going to be the deciding vote on Senate File 1. This is the Abortions Everywhere bill. This bill removes every single regulation for abortion in the state of Minnesota. It allows late-term abortions up to the moment of birth. These babies have hair on their heads and nails on their little toes. It will allow chemical abortions, right? It's where they put chemicals inside the womb and basically burn the baby to death. That's what Senate File 1 will do. It will allow for children under the age of 18 down to 13, 12, 11, 10. If one of these children ends up getting pregnant, they can get an abortion without so much as having to tell their mom and dad or anybody else. This bill would allow a child to choose to get sterilized. Again, no input from mom and dad. Late-term abortions, chemical abortions. This bill would even allow partial birth abortions, would be totally protected under Minnesota law. It's where they take the baby out part way, but make sure the head is still inside. They cut the back of the head open, and they suck the baby's brains out, crush its skull, and then remove the contents. That's partial birth abortion, and Senate File 1 protects that in the state of Minnesota. And Metro City pro-abort crazies in Minneapolis and St. Paul want Grant Hauschild, who lives way up in the Iron Range, by you guys in Senate District 3. It's that whole district that runs the length of Canada. They want him to be the deciding vote on passing that bill, Senate File 1. They're holding hearings on it right now. They're streamlining it through this process. I'm begging you to take action right now to protect these unborn babies. There's a phone number attached to this video. It's in the description. It's in the comments section. Go to that video. Call it. Say, I'm so-and-so, and I want Grant Hauschild to vote no on Senate File 1. Grant's barely been in office for a few days, and they want him to vote yes on the most egregious, outrageous, North Korea-style abortion laws that you can possibly imagine. You need to call him. Please, please call him. Tell him to vote no on Senate File 1. Tell him that you will not forget his vote. And we here at Minnesota Right to Life will do everything we can do. If Grant Hauschild votes for these abortion bills, we're going to make sure every single pro-lifer in his district knows about it when he goes and runs for office again 4 years from now. We promise. You need to tell him that. Call him. Tell him to vote no on Senate File 1. Tell him to champion the rights of the unborn. Tell him to protect women from these absolutely atrocious, violent killings of their babies. I'm sorry, folks. I get wound up about this. We've been testifying in committees, listening to unbelievable lies. Planned Parenthood comes in there and they say, states that have lax abortion laws, that have open abortion laws, see a lower rate of infant mortality. They say things like that with a straight face. They're pushing it. They're pushing it hard. They're pushing it fast. Call Senator Grant Hauschild at the number provided. Tell him to vote no and oppose Senate File 1 at all costs. And tell him you will not forget his vote. God bless you. Thank you for all of your help. Let's get this bill shut down, save the babies, and we'll talk again soon.